If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Have you heard? The rite of parting.
The rite of parting? Did something terrible happen again?
Have you heard? The rite of parting.
The rite of parting? Did something terrible happen again?
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
Have you heard? The rite of parting.
The rite of parting? Did something terrible happen again? Add a rebooting.
Is it just Paimon, or is there something weird about those hilly trails over there? Paimon thinks so too. We've seen plenty of hilly trails before, and they're always the bad guys. But this is different. Uh-oh. This is right by the Wangshu Inn too. Oh, the guests are in great danger. Now that we've seen it, if we don't do anything about it, Paimon will feel really guilty. Let's go take care of them.
By royal decree.
These super evil hilly trolls are more difficult to defeat than the usual kind, too. Hey, seems like people are gathering over there. Wonder what they're doing. Whoa! See that guy in the mask? He scared off all the hilly trolls. Oh, you mean like Xiao? Now that you mention it, but the magic he was using seemed even more adeptus-y than Xiao's. Ahem. Hello. Allow us to introduce ourselves. This is...
Please, if you're here to thank me, there's no need. Cleansing the world of evil is the duty of the Adepti. Think nothing of it. I certainly don't. Wait, who are you? One had assumed you were followers, but on closer inspection it seems that we have not met.
My name's Paimon, and this is my sidekick.
One sees. One too shall introduce oneself, for it is good manners to comply. The one before you is the Adeptus, Master of Stars, though one is better known to one's followers as Star Snatcher. One descended from one's mountain abode to cleanse the world of evil, whereupon fate saw fit that our paths should cross. Now, tell me that which you wish for.
Our wishes? Paimon thought that the Adepti and Levi were just really good in battle. You mean you can grant people's wishes too?
There are different levels of Adepti. Are not the stars loftier than the mountains, clouds, and moon? Yet, it is unbecoming of an Adepti to boast of one's powers. One would have you first speak to one's followers, and only then make your verdict.
Have you seen the Master of Stars in action? His power truly hails from the divine. I believe that now there is finally some hope for my ailing father. Watching him use his magic is all the proof you need. A true Adeptus, no doubt about it. Not long ago, I sought some medicine from him on behalf of my ailing father. The difference with Boo Boo Pharmacy's prescriptions was like night and day, I tell you. Once it was boiled and ready, it gave off this really ethereal mist. Seemed pretty adeptal to me. Could have also been because there was mistflower in it, though. Adepti medicine is surely the most potent. My father will recover soon, I just know it. Sure, you have to make some sacrifices if you seek help from an Adeptus like the Master of Stars. I had to give a few antiques as offerings. But my father's life is worth much more than a few old relics, right?
The Millilith don't really need to do shifts when the Master of Star... reason being, monsters run a mile as soon as he so much as holds up his talisman. We didn't have the slightest bit of trouble the whole journey. It didn't come cheap, of course, but then soliciting the services of a god is a monumental affair. Just look at the Rite of Dissension. So I can accept it, but I doubt that most from outside of Liyue would be willing to.
Finally, a life full of hope and purpose. Oh, are you believers too? After my fiancé had been left, I cried every day. But then I turned to the Master of Stars for help. At his suggestion, I started burning paintings of my fiancé and casting the ashes into the ocean at sunrise. I can't explain it, but it really worked. I know in my heart that he'll return. This is not some sort of positive thinking trick. I'm certain of it. I'm so overjoyed that I gave a portion of my wedding budget to the Master of Stars as an offering. After all, if not for him, I wouldn't be getting my fiancé back, in which case I wouldn't need it anyway.
What do you think? One's adherents may exaggerate a little, but they speak from the heart. Surely you jest. There was once a senior adeptus, Xie Wuliang, known to the people as Liangzi. He said this: all things are connected. That which mortals call imagination is merely the bridge betwixt the spiritual and the material. In other words, their wishes are already on the path of transitioning into reality. Does this make things clearer?
Nope. It makes them way more complicated. But basically what you're saying is that their wishes can come true, right?
Indeed. You are perceptive, my diminutive friend.
Okay. So we also have one other question.
Oh? You need but ask. One wanders among mortals, doing good and cleansing evil. One senses that a tragic tale lies behind this wish. So be it. This wish is not beyond one's power to grant. But first, one must see some proof of your faith.
What's that supposed to mean?
The way of the Adepti cannot be grasped from words alone. One must seek the profound truths that lie beyond them. Should you fail to perceive one's hidden meaning, then regrettably, one may lend you no aid.
What do we do? Paimon doesn't understand him at all. Oh, that's right! Some of those believers mentioned that they had to pay up. Well, Paimon's not forking over anymore. You don't even have a vision. Hey, why don't we make him a tasty snack? No one can resist the temptation. Yep, a taste. Why don't we head over to Wanwen Bookhouse and see if they got any...
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, am the Prinzessin der Verirrt...
So, you'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti?
Yes. Here, and keep the change.
Oh, aren't you generous? Thank you for your patronage.
Hey, isn't that, Star Snapper? What a coincidence running into him again! Did you hear the name of the book he just bought? Was it Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti? Well, anyway, it was definitely a book about the Adepti. Why would an Adeptus want to buy a book about himself? Really? What's so fishy about him? So, what you're trying to say is that he can't grant people's wishes? Paimon thinks we should check out that book. Maybe we'll find out something about this guy that we can use. Hey there! We'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti. Do you have one in stock?
Huh. Since when did that old chestnut become a bestseller? You're a rare breed of youngster if this is what you like to read. But you should be able to find a copy somewhere on that shelf over there.
I created another universe and
So,
founded paradise.
are you buying or not?
For I, Fischl, am the Prinzessin der Verirrt...
So, are you buying or not? So, are you buying or not? working or not.
This is the one! Let's see what it's all about, shall we?
In ancient times, Liyue was a land of misery, where the shadow of evil loomed large. As slain gods festered, their vengeful wrath cursed the world, manifesting in infernal forms. When demons stirred, miasmas, monsters, and mutations infested the land. Then Rex Lapis summoned the Yakshas to vanquish the demons. They swore an oath: restore order through slaughter, purge evil through battle. To this, we dedicate our lives. Eons of bloodshed later, karmic debt weighed upon them, phantom wrath seeping into their broken souls. They went mad with fear, turned on each other, or succumbed to the darkness. Of the 5 foremost Yakshas, death came to 3. While the 4th vanished without a trace. In the millennia since, one conqueror of demons remains the sole surviving Yaksha in the mortal realm. And only on moonlit nights, in the glow from Guyon, and in the sound of the Dihua flute, is his memory preserved.
This book is about the Yakshas, a group of adepti who defend Liyue. Seems like a pretty niche topic. Was there anything that stood out to you? So, there used to be 5 main Yakshas, but supposedly only one of them is still alive today. Do you think that it could have anything to do with that Star Snatcher guy? No, surely not. He doesn't exactly give off the impression that he's been suffering for thousands of years. The book says that the wrathful spirits of the gods defeated during the Archon War can sometimes cause plagues, monsters, or mutations. All of which sound pretty horrendous. Hey, wait a second! Paimon wonders if... Do you think those super evil hilly churls we saw earlier were the mutations that the book's talking about? The book says that the Yakshas, after fighting against the wrath of the gods for thousands of years, became bound by karma. Poisoned by the hateful thoughts of the gods, the Yakshas would often descend into indescribable fits of terror, rage, or agony. It's so tragic. After everything they went through in all of their years of protecting Liyue, they got no reward and had to deal with so much suffering instead. Yep, Paimon thinks we've already summed up all the key points. So back to the matter at hand. The things we need answers on are 1, where did those super evil-looking hilichurls come from? And 2, what does Star Snatcher have to do with the Yakshas, right? Now to head back to where this all started and commence our investigation. Let's part the fog of mystery that hangs over Dway and Karst and let the truth shine through in its full glory! To be honest, but if we get her... Alright!
Flee at my command, foul demon! Flee! Why won't you flee?
Uh-oh. Looks like Star Snatchers and there are innocent
Royal decree!
Oh, I don't get it. Why didn't the Sigil of Permission do anything? Has the evil aura of these hilichurls grown in intensity?
Sigil of Permission, huh? Now why does that sound familiar? Right! It's a keepsake of the Adepti, so it must still contain traces of their power! No wonder he was able to scare those monsters away earlier!
What are you two babbling on about? One is merely underslept, meaning that one's adeptal power is not in full flow. Were one but given another opportunity...
Well, as it happens, there goes another bunch of evil hilichurls over there. Should we leave them to you, then?
One suddenly feels ill at ease. Surely one has overexpended one's adeptal powers. Otherwise, one would surely purge these infernal beings at once.
So you were just bragging after all! We were right to be suspicious! Come on, Traveler. Looks like it's up to us. Use your elemental sight and hunt them down! Again. No wonder. Paimon was just wondering who could...
It's you. I remember you. I was purging some living beings that had been tainted by the demonic. It would appear that I have caused you some trouble.
Huh? He isn't usually this polite. What's going on? But you are exorcising demons! How is that causing trouble?
That is because the changes that occurred in these monsters stem from me. Or more precisely, from the karma I have accumulated.
Mutations? Karma? Does that mean... Yeah! Paimon remembers that Xiao is also called the Vigilant Yaksha, isn't he? So that means... Oh... Poor Xiao!
I see. You must mean that piece of literati fan fiction from a few hundred years ago. All things are impermanent, and to exist is to suffer. We Yakshas have no need of sympathy or tears. My comrades who have passed on would see your tears as a stain upon their legacy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It matters not. In any case, I am on my way to purge a cavern of demonic influence, so we shall part ways here.
Wait! Take us with you! We'll be a big help! Paimon promises!
No need. I am used to fighting alone. And in any case, these mutations originated from me to begin with.
Well then... Oh! Consider it Paimon's penance for being accidentally rude just now! Please?
Well, come on then.
So, Xiao, you've been suffering from the bad karma all this time?
Suffering is my price to pay for eons of endless slaughter. I have come to accept this. But in recent years, other living things have suffered, when the burden should be mine alone to bear. I must reflect on this. Finish your preparations, and we shall end.
Ooh, this place gives Paimon goosebumps.
I will use the ritual known as the Bane of All Evil to relieve this place of its karma. myself to be affected by the lingering wrath of bygone gods.
Worthless! Bane of all evil. That must be the power you got for being a vigilant Yaksha, right? Paimon just realized that you only wear your mask when you're fighting the bad guys. But that Star Snatcher guy wears his mask the rest of the time, too.
Star Snatcher? I am aware of no Adeptus by such a name.
So he is a fraud! Well, we'll continue this discussion later. You should focus on your battles now.
Worthless! Useless! Worthless! Worthless! Here! Worthless! 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 It is good that we came here. An unusual number of living things had fallen under infernal influence. Had we not arrived in good time, the consequences would have been unthinkable. Now, this Star Snatcher you speak of. What is the situation?
Ooh, Paimon will tell you.
An Adeptus who grants wishes. To think that people could be so easily deceived by such blatant lies.
As an Adeptus, do you have the power to grant wishes, Xiao?
The Liyue of yesteryear would never ask the Adepti for boons unearned. Millennia ago, the ancestral people of Liyue asked for nothing more than the strength to defend the land they called their home.
To be honest, an Adepti who grants people's wishes is probably more appealing to people nowadays.
However feeble people nowadays may be, they are not my concern. I concern myself only with following Rex Lapis's original decree.
Oops. Paimon spoke without thinking again. Oh, one more thing. That fake Adeptus has a sigil of permission. It's what he uses to exorcise demons.
Wait. Truly? Fool. Exorcising demons without exterminating them. It is no wonder that if this continues, things may spiral out of even my control. We must confiscate his sigil of—
Great minds think alike! Paimon agrees. We've got it, and it just so happens that we've got a real Adeptus with us too. If Xiao were to teach Star Snatcher a—
No. I only slay demons.
Who said anything about kill?
It would certainly benefit Liyue if we could— I possess an art called Dream Trawler. It is normally used to separate, but it can also be used to call—
Whoa. Now that's a real Adepti art for ya.
A ritual must be performed for this art to be used. Assist me in gathering a few items.
Reduce the temperature. But as for the sensor and the 7 lamps...
Do you know of the 2 Yaksha statues that stand guard beside a merchant room? The ancestors of the people of Liyue built shrines there to honor. Once you have found them, meet me at the Yaksha statues after nightfall, and I...
I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back? should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
Probably have the kinds of sensors and lanterns that Xiao wanted us to pick up.
The spirit soars the mountains high, while the body rests as the world goes by.
Sorry to interrupt you, but...
Well, I'll be. Isn't that something? A pair walk into a shrine, neither to seek nor worship gods or adepta.
We know it's rude to ask, but we just...
For the dream trawler ritual, I trust.
How'd you know that?
I have been in the shrine for far long. Perhaps as a reward for my faithfulness,
Wow.
it matters not. They serve little purpose here, in any case.
This censored shit. At least it isn't as run down. So next, we just need to grab... Paimon thinks we've got all the ones we can use now. But let's say bye to that guy before we leave, shall we? Huh? Where'd he go? He was right here!
I had presumed that once you had acquired what you came for, you would forget about me and simply be on your way.
It's that guy's voice! Hello? Where are you?
My physical form ceased to exist over 1,000 years ago. What you witnessed earlier was an illusion, created... Now that you have taken the 7-star lamps and sensor used in the mortal lingering ritual, my form is no longer visible to you. It is not untrue to say this. The line between adepti and ghosts is a fine one indeed. I was once a junior in the Order of the Yakshas, bestowed with the name Pervases by Rex Lapis. Today is the anniversary of my death. My last wish was to see a modern Liyue, and so I took the liberty. That aside, you were sent here by the Conqueror of Demons, were you not?
So, you two...
I sense his aura upon you. Even after all these millennia, I am truly
Don't say that, Pervases.
Life is a precious thing, yes.
But when I think...
Pervasive.
I apologize. Birthdays are joyful. Mortal lingering will not last much longer. Take care, you two. And please pass on my regards to the conqueror of demons. If only I could taste some authentic grilled tickerfish once more. By wave and storm I hunt for fish. By wind and snow.
Huh? Looks like he's gone then. Paimon really hoped we should get going. But let's come back here and make an offer.
Have you gathered the items for the ritual? This sensor and these lamps. They're designed...
Oh, and, he says hi!
Pervases. Yes. This does have the hallmarks of something Pervases might do. As I thought, it seems that he could not leave Liyue behind, either. I hope that its present state will allow him to rest in peace. Well then, let us begin preparing for the ritual. Place the censer in the middle, and surround it with the 7-star lamps. Adorn the area with the items of abject cold. Once this is done, we shall proceed. Yes, this will do. Now, the next step is the key to performing Dream Trawler. There are 4 steps to performing this ritual. Offering incense, meditation, incantation, and loosing an arrow.
Seems like a real rigmarole.
Adepti arts are the product of millennia of study by Adepti. Do not dismiss their mystical workings as rigmarole. Failure to take this seriously could cause the technique to devour one's own body, or cause the spirit to be sundered from one's flesh permanently.
Stop talking! I'm sorry!
When offering the incense, we place the incense into the censer with reverence for Rex Lapis in our hearts. Meditation is to empty ourselves of trivial thoughts, and to focus on the target of the art we are performing. Then we shall recite the incantation in a loud voice. Devayaksha, bring forth sin! Finally, we will loose an arrow towards each of the Yaksha statues to enlist their authority for our contract. If all goes well, Star Snatcher's soul will be brought forth shortly. If you have no other questions, let us begin.
Then we meditate. Ugh. Paimon really doesn't want to think about that fraud. Oh. Bring forth sin! It looks like the Yaksha statues are glowing at the waist. So we just fire one arrow each at the glowing parts, right? We finished the ritual! And we followed all the
Close enough. Leave the rest to me. You two get ready.
Where is one? Huh? You two look familiar. What's with one's body? One feels light, weightless, dead. Impossible. One was just lying in... Wait, that must be it. Of course it must. As one must indeed be in a...
There's no helping this guy, is there?
Huh? What is the meaning of this? Do you truly...
Alright, time to take him down a peg.
Such impertinence. Where are one's followers when one needs them? Hey, stop it! Stop it! Ow! What's happening? Please stop! I surrender! I surrender! No! No, never again. Oh, how did I ever have them? Please, great Adepti, spare my life.
We did call your spirit here, but we're not Adepti.
You deceive the masses with quackery. Masquerade as an Adeptus. Exorcise demons without exterminating them. One day, you will reap that which you have sown. For those who invite...
Seems like Xiao's got him scared.
Oh, great Adeptus. Might I ask your name? It really is you. It's truly you. Never in...
You know about
Of course. My grandfather was a folklorist. To this day, I'm an avid collector of books. But ever since I discovered a sigil of permission, at first, I was just imitating the Adepti for fun.
Huh. So to sum you up...
Yes. Thank you both for allowing me to... Oh, great conqueror of demons. I swear to turn away from evil, to live in...
I will remember your oath.
Thank you. 1,000...
He seemed very earnest when he was making that oath there. Oh, wait. We haven't gotten the sigil of permission back yet. Let's head over to Wangshu Inn first thing tomorrow.
Star Snatcher. He signed in here under the name Wong Ping An. He's already checked out. He said he wished— Ah, yes! He also requested that I—
Talking fairy? Who's that?
Well, anyway, you must be the traveler.
How strange that he would leave. Come on, open it! Huh? Seems like he actually left us a few nice trinkets. Along with... Woohoo! The sigil of permission! Paimon hasn't met a bad guy like him in a long time. Yeah. Anyway, let's go...
Howdy. Please, straight on in.
Ah, there you are! We got the sigil of permission back. Do you want to...
You have my thanks.
May I take your order, sir?
1 grilled tickerfish.
Certainly.
Huh. No almond tofu this time?
Tickerfish was Pervasi's favorite dish. I just wanted to see how it tastes.
Huh.
By wave and storm I hunt for fish. By wind and snow I slay evil. Was there anything else? I am accustomed to eating alone.
And so, Detective Paimon and the trusty traveler solved the case and quietly slipped away.
Lantern Rite is nearly here. Why don't we decorate the inn this year? Oh, don't you know? On the first full moon of the first month each year, Liyue celebrates the Lantern Rite. It's a festival to commemorate the heroes from the past. After dark, the people release Xiao and... Oh, may the flames of wisdom spread to all and never be extinguished.
Wow, it sounds like a grand... And where there's a grand festival, you catch Paimon's drift?
You want to get involved in the Lantern Rite? That's great! During this time, we pray to bring peace and ward off bad luck. Liyue locals call it bidding. If you're looking to take part, it's not... Also, if you're able to, could you try to convince Xiao to go with you? We're not close. I wouldn't know how to ask him myself.
Yeah, Paimon thinks it might be best...
I suppose you're right. Anyway, if you leave too late, the city will be crowded with people and you won't get going.
Conquering demons is what I do. Useless.
Nice and spicy.
I got careless. Fry! I got careless. That tingles? Fry! I got careless. Picked the wrong button.
Faster? Okay, faster. Wheel of life. Click.
Those memories. So dark. Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Young man, if I may be so bold, how much for the floating thing, hmm?
What a strange thing to say! But Paimon's curious? What number did you have in... Oh, forget it! Let's assume you meant Paimon is worth more than Mora can...
As a matter of fact, I'm having some financial trouble recently. I probably could... I'm just a small-time merchant anyway. I don't deal in...
You know, the more you talk, the more...
My, someone's in a grumpy mood, aren't they? Here, maybe...
Ooh, suspiciously trustworthy!
So, I assume you two are in Liyue for the... This year's Mingxiao lantern is supposed to be a sight well worth the wait. The plastrite that will lift... It's big enough to make you wonder. If the fabled floating city in the clouds... I guess it must just be held up by a similarly sized chunk of...
Sounds awesome!
I hope our paths cross again. Welcome to Liyue. Well, I can't speak for the whole...
Wow, so many stalls! Here, there, everywhere!
I've got...
Sure.
Let's make haste.
I'm Ching Ching. I just donated $1 last night in my dream. Dolly told... So I gave her to the lady over by the big deer lantern. I did the right thing.
This year's Xiao lantern is dedicated to Skybracer. He always was a show-off. I'm sure he will be very pleased. Well, that's the plan. I do hope they make the antlers big enough. The story goes that the antlers were made from the very essence. But then that fateful battle happened. The gods he used those blood-drenched antlers as a wedge to prop up the mountain. And if that, thanks to him, Mount Tianheng still stands tall and... Whether you believe the story or not, surely the reason the Lantern Rite exists is because... Goodbye. May the flames of...
Bunch of interesting gadgets. Xiao lanterns are very
Look! That stone is floating! Luckily, if it wasn't held down, who knows where it would fly off to?
This is the plasterite to be used for the Xiao lantern. The whole of the Xiao market is centered around it.
Oh, hello! Who are you?
I'm Zhang Zhou. Recently, I've been tracking progress on the... You seem like newcomers. Is this your first?
Yes! How can you tell?
Well, I don't remember running into any weird and wonderful mascots at last year's festival. You'll see lots of people releasing little lanterns during the festival. Those ones are called Xiao lanterns. But there's also a huge one. Almost every business in Liyue has a booth at the annual Xiao market. But despite its popularity, this is the one time of the year they're not looking...
So, this...
Plenty. And if I do say so myself, the Lantern Rite is the best... It is Liyue's biggest annual festival, after all. So even if there's no Mora to be made, everyone is secretly
Folks in Liyue...
If you need any help, you can look for Wangya. She's usually somewhere around the Xiao...
Oh, will she know which stall?
No doubt. When it comes...
Got it! Let's go to the Xiao market, and then go to the...
Hi, can I help you? From the look of you, you don't hail from Liyue. Overseeing? Not exactly. The lantern... I'm just taking care of a few small things. Doing my bit to make sure everyone who joins in the...
We want to know where the tastiest food in the...
The tasty? Before the streets get... Oh, and if you are heading to... It's a summary of the data from last year's Lantern Rite, compiled by the Ministry of Civil Affairs. As thanks, I've got a gift for you.
Really don't have enough hands on deck. If I'd known, I would have roped some...
What's the best thing on the menu?
Ah, customers. Take a look and decide for yourself. I can do anything.
Woohoo! Huh. Now that you mention it...
Naturally. If there's a... Same every year. The old operational tips.
Hand it over. I'll use it to... Come on then, place your orders, aren't you?
There are so many. This one look... Huh? Seeing as the Lantern Rite is about commemorating the heroes of the past, let's order this one. This can be our way of honoring his memory.
Ah, your friend has a good eye for... Please wait, I'll have it ready. Okay, you're...
Delicious. Of course. What kind of a guide would...
Well, hope you... If you get hungry again...
So you're back. What do you think? Yin Yan makes some mean grub.
Ah, so tasty.
Oh, yeah? He said that... Anyway, not to worry. Here's the gift.
Wow.
I'm afraid... But if you're interested in Xiao lanterns, you can ask Jingming over there.
So he's
That's right. He should be.
If we could make a Xiao lantern for Xiao, maybe let's find...
At this rate... We should be... Teach you how to make Xiao lanterns. I'll be happy to teach you. There's no one way to make a Xiao... I should have some spare materials over here. Just a second.
That was so complicated.
Folks like you who want to learn my craft are rare find.
Did you build that humongous meme?
That one? I suppose it's fair to say the method is the same, broadly speaking.
So it was a community effort?
Surely you've heard about it. The Xiao market is actually a fundraiser, aiming...
Whoa, so that...
Such is the Lantern Rite tradition. The Ministry of Civil Affairs might be covering the bulk of the costs, but it's...
Oh, so that's what that little girl meant. But since when do you build...
Well, the Lantern Rite is a major festival. If somebody wants to make a contribution, or in this case symbolic, we tend not to reject, especially considering how grand of an occasion the Lantern Rite is for everyone. Alrighty then. Shouldn't you get going? With all that Of course, if you want to make another Xiao lantern at any time, you know where to Happy Lantern Rite. Have fun.
So, did you find...
We did! Even though...
No worries. You can... I should go. Duty calls. Happy...
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
Hey there.
I wonder if they'll have any special snacks on offer during Lantern Rite.
Good job, Suey!
Yahoo! How rude! How rude! Let's play!
That a tingle? Boring! I got you! I got you! Set fury! I got careless.
Think you can get away?
Fry! I got careless.
Get back!
Fry!
Jab and cross! To ashes! Should.
Oh, such a pain.
Brace yourselves. Think you can get away?
Disappear! Here!
Yahoo! Wouldn't gliding be faster? Wouldn't gliding be faster? Add Ash. Add Ash. Add Ash.
I try this time? What should I try this time?